G'day viewers, welcome to Australian Worldwide Gaming. We'll be on the air in around a minute. We'll be having our standby, so we're on our standby at the moment. We come on a little bit later tonight. I just got distracted on the mobile phone, so I do apologise. So we will be on the air in around a minute's time for the start of our first 2022 live stream for Train Sim World 2 for 2022 with Choo Choo Tuesdays episode 58. You're with the Godfather. Well, that wasn't a really good start there. Hasn't been playing up like that all day. I've done lots of gameplay for some premieres coming up on the channel in the next 24 hours. We've got 4 of them coming up between now and 10 AM tomorrow, Sydney, Australia time zone. So the next 12 hours, we've got 4 of them planned, and 2 of them will be uploaded later on, and they'll be scheduled for later on tomorrow. So they'll be on after the live stream tomorrow. So I'm coming in a bit too hardcore here. I think I might give that a reset actually, because that wasn't really a nice clean start there. Because I was bouncing off the screens just then, and it wasn't really... got a sort of an issue with my screen at the moment actually. It's a bit very bright. It's changing pixelation or some... trying to figure out the issue for the last few days, but anyway. Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Happy New Year to you all. Welcome to 2022's Australia Worldwide Gaming Train Sim World 2 live streaming action with our first live stream for the year. It's 58th episode of Choo Choo Tuesdays. Hello to you. I am your experienced Train Sim World driver. We've got a great week of live streaming action planned. Friday night is going to be the big one with the Fendelarampi, whatever you want to call it. Oh, it's very hard to pronounce. Just some German rail. It sounds more Australian, doesn't it? Just some Germans having some beautiful beers. Ah, yes. Very good. We're going to be on the new German route. It's going to be awesome. I liked the preview. It was quite cool. I noticed the issues with playing on the PlayStation 5. Yep. This is what pees me off about Dovetail games these days. Is that they do their previews on console now. That in the past they wouldn't do that. Oh man, this is really playing up tonight. What's going on. Now, I do believe I've got this side up. I'll close both sides anyway. It's all good. Yeah, that's the one, Blake. It's Dresden, the Chemnitz. A couple of the stations are very hard to pronounce on the route, and then there's just the Easy one. Hoff. Where you'll find David Hasselhoff. The Norfolk Southern is very easy to pronounce with a short horseshoe curve, but that's easy enough. And right on cue, I start my live stream and River Games are already tweeting me. That'll be right. They asked everybody today on the Twitter, how's their winter going? And I turned around and said, oh, it's summer here. They should know that anyway. It's probably Michelle. She's a cheeky bugger. She always wants to be a little bit cheeky anyway. Hopefully everybody has had a great break. I certainly wasn't planning to come back this week. I wasn't planning originally to come back on the 18th. I was planning 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden I got a rude, well, not a rude surprise, but a shocking surprise actually. I seen on last week that a few days before its preview that they're doing a preview for the Dresden the Chemnitz, and I was like, okay, well, it looks like it's getting released now in January. Well, am I pleasantly surprised, because going off the history of the game, there's never been a DLC in the month of January. So that's never happened before. Let's see how we go with the dropping frames. So we're going quite good. All right. Yeah, I am well. I have been getting COVID alerts all over the shop. Wherever I do decide to go. Mainly one particular shopping centre I always go to, but anyway, there is a Lego store there. But not COVID alerts at the Lego store itself, so the Lego is keeping it away. That's good. Stay away from the Lego stores. I don't know what's going on tonight. I do not know why it is lagging like this. I'm gonna have to figure out something here, because this shouldn't be chewing up like it should be. I'm just gonna get a task manager here, if it lets me. Just give me a second, folks. Oh, I do apologise. I've got some technical issues going on. And so for 2 weeks holidays on a bloody technicals. I don't know why this is doing this. It was quite fine for our, God, how many hours did we live stream the final week? Total of 10, I think it was. Anyway, back in a second. It's definitely the stream that's causing it, because it wasn't lagging like this when I was doing the uploads earlier. I was getting 40 frames, 40 frames around Clampton. It's more like the frame rate for fucking Train Simulator. around Clempton. Very nice start to the year. Jesus Christ. Yes. Yes, these issues will continue until we get a core update, and they'll make the game even worse. We'll get on to something more to the game's liking after this. East Coast Way should have no problems. Couple little bits here and there, nothing like this. But I don't know why it's doing this. I solved the problem. I got a filter put into trying to stop the bottleneck. Time to update the PC. It will be happening sometime this year. I was having a look at a dynamic weather system actually on the forum today. Actually, there was a video of it. A guy posted on YouTube, and it was a 4K file. So it was a 4K video, just like I do with my uploaded videos, and it was showing the different weather systems you can automatically put in while you're driving along. So it's something to do with the Unreal files or something. You can go in and tamper with the files. I thought, that's a bit too much playing around. It's not what I'm after. I'm after something that'll fucking give the frame rate bloody constantly beautiful. This is actually shocking, folks. I'm going to get away from the London commuter. Shouldn't be doing that. All right. Might go OBS Studio tomorrow night, and what I'll do with OBS Studio, I'll see if I can try to get it to schedule it through OBS Studio. If I can't do it through OBS Studio, I'll just start broadcasting with OBS Studio. I haven't broadcast with OBS Studio for quite a while, so it go to Task Manager. Here we go. I'll probably use OBS Studio actually if it goes good tomorrow night with OBS Studio. I'll use it again on Friday night because I'll never be fucking around on Friday night. Okay, so we gave you an information update earlier today, talking a little bit about the horseshoe curve. We got some screenshots, looking absolutely beautiful. Skyhook Games. So who's going to be the first to pick the floating rocks? Alright, here we go. Sounds awesome. Got a roadmap coming up later on today as well. It'll be overnight our time. The roadmaps happen always Wednesday mornings here in Australia. So if I'm still up, and I'll do the information update. If not, I'll do it in the morning and I'll post it sometime through the day. Look how friendly it is. More friendlier on this route. Had a lot of comments over the break on the tutorial for the 70 Ace, for the personal tutorial I did for you guys to help you guys get the 70 Ace up and going for the Sherman Hill. It's actually been our most watched Train Sim World video for the last month, so yeah, it's been really good. course I do the wrong one. So back for another round of Tuesday action throughout the year. It's going to be awesome. So 2 hours tonight, 2 hours tomorrow night, 3 hours on Friday night. Not sure if we're on Saturday yet or not. And just to let you guys know also, because we are still in summer here in Australia, we still have the possibilities of delays for our launch, delays for our live streaming action because of the unpredictable weather here in Sydney, Australia. And I can tell you guys for the next week here in Australia, in particular here where we are here in Sydney, we have thunderstorms predicted every day. So if we do have thunderstorms, we will be delayed if they're on around the time we do go live. So do understand that if there is any delays, we will let you know. We'll continue to let you know via our Twitter channel. And continue to check our community area of our YouTube channel as well for all the latest details for Train Sim World 2 as well. So just after tonight's live stream, we got a premiere as well of an uploaded video. We have Meissen branch coming up on the Neviga Dresden, so that's going to be awesome. Looking forward to that one. We have gameplay premieres from the Cav Kart coming up. We have Southeastern High Speed. A couple from the Neviga Dresden. London Commuter one. And what else was there? I know I've done 6 videos today. I've been a very, very busy person today. Very busy. Starting to get back into the thick of things. So I was planning to do a Train Simulator 2022 live stream originally for our return for the Wednesday live stream, which will be tomorrow, but we've now changed that to Train Sim World 2 as well. So there is no Train Simulator 2022 live streaming action from us this week. We will return next week. So our midweek World of Trains episode next week will be a Train Simulator live stream. I did take advantage of the sales just after Christmas for Train Simulator. I purchased a fair few routes. I got the U-Bahn. I got the West Coast main line. Just to name a few. The Liverpool to Manchester route. And we also got some great news over the break as well, folks, that we're getting Just Trains that do Train Simulator content, a third party. They're going to be doing their first Train Sim World stuff sometime here this year. So that's going to be very interesting. They're well known for UK routes. They've done other routes as well, but they're more well known for UK routes. And it'll be interesting to see what they're going to throw out of their hat. We might even get an announcement tonight, who knows, with the roadmap. But we are predicting that the next one will be a UK announcement. So who knows, it could be just trains coming to the party and we get the announcement on the road, on this roadmap, but who knows what's happening. So yeah, it's definitely confirmation that they are doing something this year, so it's something to look forward to. They have a pretty decent track record. I'd like to see him do another London Underground route, actually. It could be the Metropolitan, who knows. They did do the U-Bahn as well. That would be bloody awesome. It'll be the first tram route to be on Tracy World history. That'd be cool. But that'll they'll be putting a bit of a firecracker up tram sim. Even though tram sim is a pretty decent simulator. Hey, there's a familiar face. How you going, Lily? I'm still alive. COVID free. COVID free still. I'm lucky, actually. I am really lucky. I've had mates that have attracted it over the holidays. So yeah, I know a fair few people that have gotten it. So I've been quite lucky. I am booked in for my booster on the 28th of February, which is actually the day after we celebrate 4 years as a YouTube channel. So that's on the Monday, actually. We celebrate 4 years as a YouTube channel on a Sunday this year. So we will be doing a special live stream on Sunday for Train Sim World 2 on our 4-year anniversary. We could have Horseshoe Curb by then too, because yeah, it looks like it's penciled in for February. It's not confirmed, but it's more likely that it is going to be released next month. I wish they would stop releasing stuff and really concentrate on fixing the game, but Dovetail games, yeah, okay, well, they don't care a shit about the state of the game, they care about their fat pockets. Fair enough anyway, because, you know, we're in a situation where we all need to try to make as much money as possible, but money's nothing to me. It's like me, for instance, like, you know, I'm a monetized YouTube channel. I get the payments go up every month. You know, I'm on average around $25 a month, $30 a month on average. I make here on our YouTube channel. I get paid every 4 or 5 months, you know, for what I do. I don't really give a rat's. You know, it's a little bit of money here and there when it comes to it. But you know, I'm not in it for the money side of things. All right, I get monetized and everything, and you know, make money off the ad revenue, but it's not, you know, it's not about that for me. It's about giving you guys great entertainment, quality entertainment, and trying to improve my product. But as you can see, the game doesn't want to play ball sometimes, so unfortunately we had to get away from the London commuter because it just, yeah, it's not behaving tonight for some reason. It was behaving quite well earlier today, but not tonight. So yeah, looking forward to the roadmap to see what's going to happen tonight with the roadmap. We know what, you know, obviously we know what's going into next arrival, and we are expecting a patch tomorrow, most likely. Wednesdays have been the trend lately, haven't they? It's one thing I'm disappointed about actually, because Matt did say that it would be released just after Christmas, and it still hasn't been released, is that the 50th anniversary livery for Amtrak has still not been released. So, is it in this patch? Hopefully. Sort of one of the reasons why I really haven't been doing any Boston stuff, because I've been waiting for that to be released, and then I'll do a few videos. So there could be a patch today, there could be one today, there could be, if not, it'll be on Wednesday for sure. Yeah, well, like I was explaining earlier, if you weren't here on time, I did say that we're getting a new third party, which does train simulator stuff. Has done train simulator stuff for quite a while, and they had their own website and everything for purchases and stuff, and they're Just Trains. So Just Trains are going to be, they're more known, they've done Japan stuff before, they've done German's U-Bahn, but they're more known for UK stuff. So they've got a good track record, and they are coming into train sim world's genre for the first time here in 2022. And just another thing as well, folks, there is 2 possibilities for a add-on for the Fender-Larampi as well. For the Dresden, the Chemnitz route that's coming out this week for later on. There's a possibility for a DBBR 296, I think it is, and a DBBR 190, I think it is, for the freight services. And now we have technology for tilt. We could pretty much say, and I know this is not confirmed on the roadmap at the moment, but I can pretty much say here in 2022 we will get the iced tea. Which is a train in demand. I've been wanting this train for a long time. It is in Train Simulator, and it is a gem. Yeah, that's some pretty good trains in Japan, yes, and there's been some great train sims over the course of time. I remember back in the old PlayStation days, there was a few nice Japanese imported ones that I've seen. I actually got my hand on one a long time ago. Actually, I got it imported from Japan. Got it from Chinatown here in Sydney, actually, and yeah, I thought I'd give it a whirl. And it was a pretty cool game. For its time, the graphics were really awesome. I think it went through Tokyo, if I remember rightly. It was a pretty decent game. So no, I don't think the first round will be a Japan one. It'll be UK for sure. I pretty much would confirm that it will be a UK one. I think their entry into Train Sim World would make sense for them to stay in their boundaries. Did you manage to have a look at the Horseshoe Curve photos and information there today, Lily? I'm really looking forward to it actually. It's sort of got that Sandpatch Grey Clinchford experience type scenery. Got some really long freight trains once again. I love the design of the livery. It's pretty nice. I was showing my daughter with it today because she loves horses and stuff. You know, she's a little girl. You understand, folks? And she's like, oh, how cool. Yeah, it certainly does. It certainly does. 3% gradient on it. Ooh, it's going to be a challenge. Yeah, so there's 2 locos on it. Could there be a possibility of anything else added to it? Probably have to do a little bit more research on that one. Actually, that's what I might do after the stream. Actually, I might go and look at some real videos of the Horseshoe Curve and take a little bit more of a depth look. So yeah, Harlem line is looking more later down the track now for a, can I say, could we get back-to-back American routes? Wouldn't be out of the question. But going off history, you wouldn't think so. So you more see Harlem Line maybe April. It's hard to say at the moment. Things are changing all the time, so you know, like obviously we have a grips of a huge mess in the world at the moment, so we're not going to say any more than that. So you know, things could change, things could be delayed. I was quite surprised that we're getting a January release. Actually, I was like thinking more of it being delayed than never thinking in a million years we'll get a first ever Train Sim World release in the first month of a year. That's never happened before. We got Southeastern High Speed a couple of days into February last year. Previous year we got one in February. I think we got two in February actually. So yeah, I wasn't expecting anything at all. That's why I set myself to come back originally for the 18th. But yeah, after the announcement of the preview, I thought, it's got to be the following week. That means I'm going to have to come back a week earlier. It's 2 years in a row now. I've planned to have 4 weeks holidays the year before, come back 3 weeks. Planned 3 weeks this time, come back 2 weeks. What I'm going to do, I'm going to plan 2 weeks next time. I'm going to come back a week late. Going to come back a week later. It won't work like that because it's obviously New Year, so I'm not thinking that far ahead at the moment. Would like to see the Liverpool-Manchester route released for Train Sim World 2, but it goes via Warrington as well. But yeah, I'll be able to get my wish and go past Manchester United Stadium actually in Train Sim World instead of going past it in Train Sim World. Simulator, sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking March, April as well. I'm thinking more April because I don't know, back-to-back American routes, it's not out of the question because obviously, you know, we've got a hell of a lot of UK content, we've got a lot of German content, we've got more freight content for America than what we do passenger. So obviously that's only happened because of NEC New York not being taken over to this, and as you know, I am still calling for it to be remastered and re-put back in the game. I wish they would hurry up and actually push some of Adam's work into action because, you know, he's got a lot of upgrades for the classic routes, and we're just, you know, some of them are already done. So it's just a matter of getting them out there. I can only think that the only reason why they've been pushed back is because of these other consistent issues that have been, the community's been talking about. We've been constantly, well, I can't say we're whinging about it because that's just, you know, a bit of a sarcastic way of saying it. You know, we're trying to make this game as pleasant as possible. You know? That's what we want. We want consistency. Yeah, I'm going to use ABS Studio tomorrow night, so there won't be a standby or anything. We'll just go straight into the stream. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to put any of the logos up on the screen or anything, but that doesn't really matter. Live chat will be there. I'll put it on my phone. Just go through the live chat through the phone. I don't know if you can hear in the background, there's a slight announcement person on inside the train, but when you go actually inside the carriages, you don't actually hear it, so you can only hear it from this area here where you're in your cabin area. Speaking of the cabin, close that door. So there's a lot of nice English routes that could be run over from Train Simulator that could go into Train Sim World 2. There's the Cross City line. There's the Metropolitan just trains, if they do that, Metropolitan. Which actually goes to the other part of Baker Street. There's the Manchester Liverpool via Warrington, as I said. I know it's out of the ballpark to do the whole length of the route, but they could do the West Coast Main Line. To a certain extent. I don't see why they can't do that into two parts and split it into two, but anyway. I sort of like to see Train Sim World start doing that. There could be a possibility that we could get another part of the LGV Mediterranean sometime this year, which is, you know, could be a possibility. Once again, there is on Train Simulator a 2 split on that. If you might have seen recently, I actually combined it into one beautiful video. I did a trip on LGV Mediterranean from Lyon all the way to Marseille. Even though I completely stuffed it up and gained, and you know, I was down to minus 1,000 points in part 1, and then I got my dignity back on part 2 and got it back down to just over 600 minus. So that's what happens when you do the part that you already know about. All right, there we go with that one on the East Coast Way. Do you think that mod you have is what Dovetail should do? No, because there is a couple. You can hear crackling a little bit in the sounding, and I do know that this is the same sound, but a different sound. It's the same mod, but a different sound for the southeast, for the London commuter, and it's not clean. To be honest, I'm really thinking of dumping the file and see if it comes back being not too bad, but I don't know. There might be an update. I don't know. I haven't been to the site for the last few weeks. Okay. 181. Will we crack 200 this time before me PC? Don't want to go 734. I want to go Queen's Park, but around 1026. Hopefully this is the one I'm thinking it is. If it's not the changeover, I'll do it. But if it is the changeover, I won't do it. Because I still haven't figured that bastard out. Northern Trans Pennine, that definitely needs a route update, especially for the Skybox. Skybox is really the only thing I want to see added to Northern Trans Pennine, actually. So yeah. What the fuck is going on here? I thought I was stuck then, even before I started. Need to get that in. And you know what? I need to sit down. Where are we going to? Elephant and Castle. Right. Just got to wait for that train in front. Yes, come on, you're going to freeze up on me. Yes, like normal. Yes, normal. Awesome horn. I didn't know what colour to do actually for the logo this one. I thought, oh, do I add some blue to it as well? Or I don't know. I thought I'll do green and gold. The reason why I'm going this way is because I'm still not confident to go the other way, because the issue is still occurring about the automatic derail. So that is still happening. Because I did see a 4-up challenge from Dovetail recently. It happened to 2 of them. 2 of them got derailed. I ended up replying to that actually. I'm like, yeah, that's the bloody typical bloody issue that's been occurring, and River Games still haven't, done nothing about it. River Games know about it actually. I talked to them about it, so they know about it. So God knows when there'll be a fix. Seen a few people rude comments over the break as well for River Games stuff as well, and Dovetail stuff, and I'm like, yeah, well, everybody's entitled to opinion anyway, so I just sort of stay out of the politics side of things now and don't bother replying to them. Like, if there's always going to be politics, it doesn't matter. It's all good. It's part of it. Here's a new camera angle I've never done before. Never gone down that far in the tunnel and did that before, so that was good. It's cool. I still think this is one of the best tunnels going through. It's awesome. Love the sightings. That's a good start. I'd like to know your opinions out there, folks. What UK route would you like to see added to Train SimWorld 2? Locomotives, whatever. Let us know. Yeah, well, that's just it, Chris. You know, like everybody's, you know, always talking about the game, you know, the negatives of the game, which is, you know, totally understandable because the way the game's been since the core update, Rush Hour, since the Rush Hour release, it's just been in a place where it's never been before. It's been in a complete pile of shit. And that's just, you know, it's been talked about time and time out again. I'm for one, I'm completely frustrated with it and just sort of like just flowing with it now and just is what it is. So, you know, there's worse things in life than flicking a game lagging and frame rating and shit like that, you know, like. Just got to put up with what it is at the moment. It's not clean for, you know, for doing a live stream, but it's just, you know, as much as it's frustrating, I love to get to a time in life where the frames and the detail of graphic would unite as one beautiful happy family, but I don't know, would the game be better when I get my 3090? Probably say question. Ah, yeah. There is a scenario actually that's got sort of like a landslide. Is it southeastern? Is it southeastern or is it? I think it's East Coastway. There's one route I know for a fact. It's East Coastway actually. There's a landslide, and there's all workers and everything at the end of it. And then as soon as you get to the end of it, that's the end of the scenario. As soon as you see the people and that, and the people working on the area there where this landslide is, because you got to take a train full of coal or whatever it is. You got to take a freight train to it. But yeah, as soon as you actually get to it, that's it. Game over. But still a nice little little thing. There's another one on the one of the German routes actually. It's you're in a storm, and it gets worse and worse and worse as you go along. And there ends up being a falling tree, and you got to go a certain speed past the tree, and if you go over the speed, doesn't matter if it's one past the speed limit, you automatically fail. And yeah, you end up seeing the tree on the track, and it's blocking the train going the opposite way. So yeah, that's another nice little scenario. that scenario was actually done with the original train sim world and then brought over for the preserved collection. So that was that's an old school one there. Well, there is track work on the video that we've seen for the Harlem line, for the real life video, but they won't bring that over to Train Sim World. I say it will be both of them will be working. My Christmas was quite not too bad. I had my sister over with my nephews. I actually got a quite nice gift from one of my nephews. Actually, got me one of my other nephews got me a box of Lindt chocolate, which is awesome because I love Lindt chocolate, and he was the only person that got me Lindt chocolate. And I got a brand new nice. Raisin PC mouse, a Dove Adder. So not a deer mouse, not a cheap mouse. It's not too bad. A Darth Adder. So that's what I'm using here with the keyboard tonight. So it's matching with my keyboard now because I've got a Razer keyboard lighting up like Christmas. It's pretty cool. A couple of nice little gifts there. I didn't get any Lego for Christmas, which sucks. I'm pissed off about that. I don't know if you guys have been watching the community area over the break, but I did post a photo of one of my custom modulars actually that I did for Lego. I combined the 2018 hospital and the 2022 hospital into one complete modular. And I have the roof on it now. I'm just waiting for the window to be shipped to me, and I got a window shipping to me, and I got a few parts for my other custom build that I'm building in the Lego city at the moment. I'm building a central station train area. I've got a platform. I've done the concourse area with a ticket booth. And I've got a whole bunch of characters already in that. I've got tiles placed down on the flooring in one particular area. Then I haven't done the other part of the first floor at the moment because I'm waiting for some parts to come. I'm going to build a couple little shops in that, and I've got an escalator going up for the second floor. Second floor will be a food court with some food places and stuff. Foreign foods. I'm not going to say the names of the places. Foreign foods. And then that'll lead to the third floor, and that'll be the lobby and outdoor area. The outdoor area, and there's going to be a newsstand and stuff like that out the front of the area. And the lobby, we all know what a lobby leads to. On top of that, skyscraper. So that's the first project for the year. That's a big project. It's around 12 months in the making. It's going to take me a while to do that. I'm just cruising on it. I don't want to be jumping and, spending a shitload of money in one shot. Like I've already spent around about 300, 400 on it already. So it's a big project. It's around about $2,500 project. It's pretty full on. I've visited the Lego store a few times. I've grabbed pieces from Pick a Brick. First, I got some Pick a Brick first time and spent $60 at Pick a Brick, and then I spent $90 at Pick a Brick on the last occasion. And I had a gift, $7.50 discount off it, so I was like, oh yeah, I'll use it now. Why not? So yeah, it was just unfortunate. I had to get free this time because one of the cups took a lot of the cup was taken up by the roofing pieces I needed for the hospital. So that took a lot of the chunk of the cup up. So I didn't get as much on one of the cups. So I thought, I'll just get 3 cups. I was even tempted to get 4 or 5 cups, but anyway. So yeah, if things get worse, I'll start purchasing online. It's just the problem is when I'm purchasing stuff online, even if it's through Bricklink or whatever, or through eBay, through DoorDash. DoorDash is it, or Dash Cash, or whatever it bloody is. I get one from Western Australia, I get one from Queensland. So yeah, it's just the delivery fees on some of the places. It's not too bad, the one on eBay though, because I get free delivery because I bulk up on it, so it's not as bad. Yeah, it's weekend timetable because of the money dispute. It's not good because of the pandemic, you know. You have the people walking around the station, you know, staying around the station. That's why I've been avoiding trains overall, to be honest. I've only been on the buses to go up to the Lego store, Castle Hill, and because I went and see my daughter one of the times, I got the metro and got picked up, so or as my daughter calls it, the new train. She loves the new train. She doesn't like the old trains. She loves the new train. I told her it was driverless and she was like, ooh. I said, don't worry, if it breaks down, I'll drive it. If they ever did do that, if there's an experienced train driver here, I'll go, yeah, I'm experienced. What are you experienced with? Oh, train simulator too. I think I cracked that joke actually at a last year, actually, didn't I? Just a refresh. Yeah, the pay dispute, that's what it is all about, I do believe. So that's nothing unusual. We all like a little bit of more money, don't we, folks? Yeah, of course we do. Yeah, we don't take crap from anyone, Chris. That is correct. And I tend, you know, don't like to be rude to my viewers, obviously. So, yeah, I do respect that comment. Hopefully you had a great New Year's and Christmas. I had a boring New Year's Eve, actually. I got tanked, though. I had a fair few beers. And I had New Year's Eve here at my house, actually, because I couldn't go anywhere. I was planning to go and see my mates and everything. And then my mate's brother, my best mate's brother, tested positive to COVID. And they were over seeing him and everything on Christmas Day, so I stayed right away. And they all got, you know, the funny thing is, all the people that live in his house and everything, which is a hell of a lot, like his brothers and sisters and his parents and that, obviously, they all they got positive with COVID, but yet my best mate and all that, like my brothers, I call them my brothers. They're my brothers, you know, and all that, and obviously, sexy sister. They all tested negative. So I'm like, what the fuck? So it's good actually that they did, because my best mate's missus is pregnant at the moment, and it wouldn't be nice to see her actually get that, you know, especially in her line of work as well. But not the point, you know. I just don't want to see any of my friends, my good friends, people that I care for a lot. You know, they're my family. You know, get this, and it just goes with everybody. I just don't like to see anybody getting this stuff. It's just not nice. My best mate actually thought he did get it, but yeah, it's lucky that he was only just slightly sick, not sick like to the point where he was positive. So it was good. It's good to see that hasn't it? But yeah, no. Well, I notified everybody through our community area last week that we would be back a week early. So yeah, do continue to check that community area. Jason, hello. I'll call you Jay, yeah? That's a bit more easier for me. I have a not a good mate, but a mate of ours named Jaden, so we call him Jay. So he's a douche though. He's a Ford supporter, so he's not good. Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting to be back this week at all. Like, the only reason I come back this week is because we got the announcement for Railfan TV doing the preview last week, and I thought, well, state the obvious, they're going to be releasing it this week. And yeah, then fair enough, even before they started the stream, there was confirmation that it was getting released. So I'm like, wow, we've never had a Train Sim World release. Even with the original Train Sim World, we never had a January release in the history of the game. Southeastern High Speed got released a couple of days into February last year. We got 2 previews in January for it. Obviously, the first preview we got, excuse my French, a shitload of feedback from the community that wasn't happy about a lot of it, and actually got a lot of very good treatment actually after that feedback. Something I would like to see them actually do now is I would like to see them do previews a few weeks before releases actually, and then get feedback, and then if there's certain things they need to put in, and yeah, we'll get a second preview. So I don't know, I just like to see them go back to that sort of standard. Anyway, the standard we've had since September has not been clean at all. Like, there's a lot of history before that that's been bad as well, but not to the extent of this last 6 months. And I'm speeding, of course, yes, I know. Not too easy. So yeah, we will update you with a information update with the roadmap. I'll get my text-to-speech to talk to you guys like always. It's just way too much to talk to you about with the roadmap and announce everything with me talking about it. So I'll get my text-to-speech to talk about it. I'll talk a little bit, and then I'll talk to you at the end of it a little bit, and then yeah. So there will be a patch for the game, obviously, because of the release of the DLC, and fingers crossed we get that 50th anniversary livery for release as well. I'm not sure if there's an update today or not. Lily, if you're on the Xbox, let us know if there's an update coming through. I don't think there would be, because I remember rightly, Dovetail did push back the times for updates as well. So the updates come in actually later now than what we were used to this time last year. This time last year we were getting bloody midnight releases and being the first YouTube channel in the world to do DLCs. that doesn't happen anymore. Our launch live streams are with the Friday night ticket episodes from now on, folks. As you know, the midnight releases for console release got changed last year. We were the world's first YouTube channel originally to do DLC releases, and then sort of after West Cornwall, wasn't it? It was done and dusted. So yeah, it was a bit disappointing, because that's when I used to get my views, and my views would go up and my monthly budget would be pushed up by a fair bit, but anyway. Yes, Sherman Hill. Yes, it is. Yeah, look, I was in the same boat. At the start as well, but I watched Matt's preview a few times, like a fair few times actually, to get sort of a heads around it, because it's to be honest, the freight services, especially the American ones, are sort of not in my ballpark. My ballpark's more high speed. The UK routes, the German routes, without PZB, LZB, and any of that. Like, I hate using all that. I don't mind CIFA, but that's why I'm sort of got to get my heads around this new system that's coming in with the tilt system. So yeah, this is going to be a challenge. But yeah, as soon as I got the header hangs around it, yeah, no update. Yeah, it's probably tomorrow. But I do know that they do come in later now than what they used to. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Depends how they are. Yeah, I'm thinking Wednesday anyway, because going off last year's late releases, it was always Wednesday. They changed it to Wednesday. Yeah, well, I thought as soon as I seen, the main reason I did the video for Sherman Hill to pretty much try to put it in as plain English as I possibly could, and give everybody a better understanding on that particular issue, is that I've seen a lot of comments on the forum and Facebook pages and stuff about it, and I thought this is something I have to do, because I got it quicker than I thought I would. I did struggle at first, but I got it quicker than I was thinking, and I I thought I had to do this video for everybody to try to help everybody out. So I've had a lot of great comments over the Christmas period about it, and replied to everybody about it, and I most appreciate the feedback as well, because it's great to see that it actually is helping people get on the rails sooner than later. The only thing I can think of to you guys is make sure when you start going down the hill to put those brakes, and I mean both brakes, on as quick as possible. Because yeah, it's pretty tough. You got to be riding those grinds all the way down, pretty much. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to be, if I have to do another one of those type of ones for this next, for the Norfolk Southern, or I'm going to, or we're going to get away with it. So the horseshoe curve is going to have a 3% gradient. It's going to be a challenge. They look like, looking at the photo with it going around the horseshoe part of it, it looks like that we've got really long trains again. That would be frustrating. You know what? I on the Clinchford Railroad with the red signal issue that's happening, the one that's 9.8 kilometers I think to go. It's the one where the other train's coming up the train, and it's got to unhook itself and then go and grab the rest of the carriages, and then like come up the line, then go back down the other line, go and grab the carriages. Then it's supposed to come back down the line, and then stop, come up the line. It's supposed to stop, and then it's supposed to reverse back in and connect to the other ones, and then come back up the line and go back over onto the other line. And then you're supposed to get the green light and you're supposed to go. Now, that particular issue, I waited for that train to go for like 20-30 minutes. And I did the video actually for it, and I got the video up on the YouTube channel, and I had to cut the video at that particular part, but it was over. I didn't want to delete the file, and because I was already an hour into the trip, and we already had great screenshots and stuff like that already on the trip. So I thought, well, I'll post it anyway and just let everybody know that the issue is happening. I'm not sure if that particular red light issue has been fixed or not. We did get a red signal fix here recently, but Matt did say that there is still some that have to be investigated more. So yeah, I haven't checked that one out, because I'm afraid to go an hour into that trip and then get the same thing happen again. So I don't know. Might be something that you could do, Lee, and let me know. Clinchford Railroad. Because yeah, that's. Don't get me wrong, when I'm doing uploaded videos, I don't really like to do the real long trips, because it being 4K files, the 1 hour trips take up around 45 to 50 gigabytes. And the processing period is pretty much, I got to download it overnight. It's not so much editing. Editing takes a while. Even with those big files, the editing process is around 30 minutes to an hour to process it. But yeah, downloading it to YouTube itself and then waiting for it to bake it in, and then I got to set those previews for later than I would normally, but anyway. Yeah, I was stuck for 8 hours and yeah. Oh, you don't own the Clinchford? Yeah, okay. It's probably not your style, yeah. it's alright anyway. Like, the Clinchford was on sale actually, I think, through the sales, but I'm not sure if the sales are on anymore. I don't think they are actually, because the sales are off on the Steam. They've been off for a week now. Or actually, was it a week? I think they went off the sale on the weekend actually. I think it was like the 4th or the 5th they went off sale. I took advantage on the train simulator side of it, which was good. I did purchase the updated Chatham pack actually, because I didn't have Chatham originally, so I got the Chatham pack, which is awesome. And that's our trip on the Bakerloo line. Okay, let's have a look at our points and our gold medal. Why not? Should give us a platinum. We never get sales on Xbox. Surely you would have had a sale. Because PlayStation had a sale, and Xbox should have had a sale. Surely, nah. Surely that was on sale. I don't know. Maybe. That would be weird if there was not, because being Christmas period, I know for a fact that there's always been sales. But anyway, if like Xbox is on sale, sorry, PlayStation was on sale with it. The game itself was on sale. And Steam was on sale. So don't ask me questions about Epic Games side of things, because I don't know nothing about that. But yeah, no, that's okay. Sounds like there wasn't, but anyway. Oh, that's a bit sad. Well, we did try to go on London Commuter earlier, and we got completely schmozzled with it, so we'll stay away. We'll stay away. Never Good Dresden's got a freezer. It freezes like not as bad as it used to, but it still does a lot. Boston's sort of approved a lot. Let's take a trip on the Southeastern. Why not? It's almost a year old. Wait a second. No, if there's certain routes wouldn't have, you know, probably Clinchford wouldn't be one of them anyway. If you, say for instance, if you don't have Southeastern High Speed, then yeah, definitely get Southeastern High Speed, because that's one that that's a must. It's pretty good. It's decent. Or if you have Southeastern High Speed and you don't have the 465 for starters. Just like we got now. We're going to do a little bit of rain here. And we're going to take nighttime service actually. We're going to do a nighttime one. Here we go with London Chatham across the Raymond. Bit of darkness. Why not? I got a lot of people saying, oh, not a lot of people saying, but some people have said in the past, oh, why do people always do the dark ones for? It's like, well, you know, there's a lot of people who are saying that it's not as dark as it should be. So there you go. It's darker when it rains, trust me. train heat on. We want that on. Right. We want the tail lights off, and we want the nighttime on there. We want that on vent. We want that on medium. And we want the windscreen wipers on slow. Now, let's get some lights on. We want TPWS fuse on. We want door, no traction, and line supply. And lights off. And that's all the safety systems on. So what do you do for New Year's Eve, Lily? Did you have to work, or you on holidays? What are you been up to, mate? Okay, update. All right, no worries. So I'm expecting that one later, and I'll get the patch notes and I'll post those on the community area. I love this area. There's ins and outs of the tunnels here. It's pretty cool. I did note that there's some sounding when it rains. There's sounding through the actual tunnels now. So that bloody issue's come back. I remember some last year they had the rain go through the ceilings at Hamburg-Lübeck at the Hamburg station, and I'm like, oh, well, that was the issue that used to be on Rapid Transit, and it's happened before on a little bit of the part on the East New York train station on Long Island Railroad. So yeah, it's been a plaguing issue over the time periods as well. I haven't seen any jetpacks for a while though. That's been a good thing. Jetpacks are finally gone, but since, you know the funny thing is, since the jetpacks actually disappeared out of the game, we've had all these other fucking issues. It's like the jetpacks have caused all these issues. Just bring back the jetpacks now. I blame the jetpack deletes. Superman, come to my rescue. Oh, were you on YouTube, were you? You would have seen my did you see one of my comments? Did you see the amount of spam that was happening on it, eh? There was so much bloody spam. I was pissed off about it. I'm like, go get a life with your spam pod. I actually paused because I live at the back of because I live in the Parramatta region. Yeah, we had all our fireworks displays in the Parramatta region split up into 4 or 5 locations, and because I live just off Old Windsor Road, fireworks display at Old Toongabbie was just up the road from me, so I could just walk out my house and look straight up the road and see it. So I watched the fireworks at 9 o'clock from my house, and then I look over the opposite way and I see the ones at Northmead. So I had 2 fireworks displays going off on either side like it was Sydney Harbour. It was awesome. It went for like 7 minutes, and so I paused the one on YouTube and watched the 9 o'clock fireworks on replay. And then I paused it at midnight, even though I watched it on the TV. I liked the music they did on Midnight's display though, especially the one at the end when the bridge went off, the techno music, the sort of techno music there. That was sick. That was awesome. Sort of like a trance beat. And then straight after, even though I was really drunk, because I had music going at my house, so I pumped music on the big speakers. And first song I played after the fireworks was Prince 1999. So I'm a massive Prince fan. I love Prince music. And as soon as I turned it off, I heard it again, and I'm like, what the hell? And I look at the TV, and it's bloody playing on Rage. What the fuck? So yeah, it was a boring New Year's Eve. Like I was with my dad. My dad would stay up with me, and we had a few drinks and that. He drank Johnny Walker, and I had a few Great Normans. It was good. Wasn't the original plan, but anyway, it's what it is. So yeah, I woke up the next morning. I wasn't too bad actually, and I went to the Lego store. I thought, yeah, it's New Year's Day, I'm going to the Lego store. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough money to get the modular this year, but it's one I'm still waiting to get. I got the Lego Friends modular, actually. I managed to grab that. Because they do Hum Pay at the Lego store, so I thought I'll do that through Hum Pay, and I'm going to give the Lego Friends characters to my daughter, and I'm keeping the modular. So it's not too bad. They're sort of like the way the colours are. It's Lego Friends style, but it's sort of like it reminds me of something you see on a beach side, like Miami or something like that. So I'm thinking of putting that in my beach area when I eventually build my beach area. Okay, so it's out on the Steam as well. PC, yep, too easy. Yeah, I know we'll be breaking off the stream, so I'll just grab it after. Going back to the original days now on Tuesdays for updates. Okay, whatever it's happening. I was thinking it might have been Wednesday because yeah, been recently. I think I remember rightly the last one was on Tuesday too. So when you download it, if you do go into it, Lily, let us know if the livery's there for the Boston. Oh, we had a few of those going off around our area too. We had some beauties actually with the little ones, some big ones. It was awesome. Yeah, back in the days I used to be able to get a hold of them, but when you go to Canberra, you grab them from Canberra and you come back home. We had an idiot that used to live just a few doors up from me, and he used to bloody light the bangers and throw them out his window, or he used to get pass them to his mates and let them off. Fucking idiot he was, but anyway, he's long gone now anyway. Yeah, the fireworks on the harbour were pretty cool actually. I think they were definitely one of the best ones in a long, long time. And I'm speeding.